For a minute gone here in the first quarter. Harden against Korver. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Pass to Teague. Here's Millsap. Offensive rebound.
Oh,
here's Horford.
Good.
That's tipped. They retain possession. Kept alive. 3 on the clock. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Harden draws the double. He dishes it to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. McDaniels kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Jeff Teague. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, the front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets. It can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Schroeder. Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. He's looking for Horford and finds him. The Rockets pull it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the jam by Harden.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks washed out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Mark, last season we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, a big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. The Hawks trail by 6. Dishes it to Korver.
Oh, no.
Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Ariza with the bucket.
Assist from
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's McDaniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Howard. And there's the feed to McDaniels. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Tell you what, Kevin, they love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's McDaniels. 6 points for him. Montaigne kicks to Howard. 3 on the clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Rockets do their first free throws of the game.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And it's slammed in by T.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you make some adjustments.
And stolen by Scott. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Bazemore at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Certainly the biggest surprise last year, Clark, was the play of the Atlanta Hawks. Few would have picked them to win the East at the start of the season.
Well, they did it, and they earned it. The Hawks didn't have any superstars on their roster, but they won with solid team play. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Capella, the pass to Jones. And he gets it to go. Beverly's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Atlanta. And he gets it to go. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And now it's a double-digit lead.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
And he gets it to go. Bazemore's got his first bucket in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And Beverly kicks to Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 11.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And, guys, you got to love the front court for these Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Al Horford and Paul Millsap both give up a few inches in terms of height, but you won't find a more skilled and versatile front court in the NBA.
Jones with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And that one is good by Beasley.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Bazemore dishes to Korver. Fires from deep. Bazemore misses. Well, speaking of the skill of the Atlanta front court, their offense predicated on ball movement and spacing and shooting. Unlike San Antonio, Horford and Millsap are a perfect fit.
Really, those two enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry between them because they're both mobile, agile, skilled, big guys.
And the dunk by Horford.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Bazemore. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. It's deflected. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
The Hawks call timeout.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. That was your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. One more time, give it up. Atlanta timeout.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
11 seconds left in the second quarter. Millsap passes to Bazemore, and he jams it with authority.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Looking at the game Bazemore's been having, he has 9 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's McDaniels at the point. Korver. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Knocked away. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Outside Teague. No good with the layup. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Break at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
The Atlanta making some changes. Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back, and he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
They get the rebound. Outside for Korver. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And stolen by Ariza. Harden, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. Korver kicks to Horford. Outside for Korver. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Howard dishes to Harden. Lets it go from the wing. Kept alive. Millsap against Modiunas. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Schroeder kicks to Korver. Feeds it to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Millsap passes to Korver. Sinks the three-pointer. Korver's got 10. Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, they're on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups.
Jeff Teague, who's checked in for Atlanta. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The Rockets again can't hit. Well, last season the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank, too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta. And they were rewarded with a terrific season. A group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hawks and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come. It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And stolen by Horford. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Bazemore dishes to Teague. To the wing on the left. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Kent Bazemore, the long-armed lefty out of Old Dominion, where he was the Division I Defensive Player of the Year back in 2011. A 5-year senior. He graduated with 2 degrees, one in criminal justice, the other in human services.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Beasley with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Beasley's got 7.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Korver kicks to Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Horford's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. The Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Passes it to Capella. The dish to Beverly. To the left wing. Here's Gaudlock. Beasley right side. Lets it. Oh, and he just knocks
Go.
down the buzzer beater.
Oh, what a monster
Go,
shot
Mike.
to close out the third. They've taken the lead going into the final quarter.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Still on top. They're up by 3. And further basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Rockets leading by 3. Cephalosha is up there with Scott. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Chris Humphries. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. To the left wing. And stolen by Cephalosha. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Scott can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks. to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Screen by Jones. Beasley outside. And there's the pass to Gaudala. 6 to shoot. Houston moving the ball around. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 5. And Bazemore kicks to Horford. Outside for Horford.
Still giving my
Good on the three-point shot. He got 16 points here in the second
You
half.
giving my dad money? Well, then let him
Like
take
to
care of
see
it.
since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
I'm not about to leave. Two whole fucking hours sitting there and taking care of you.
Horford
My
with
dad
it.
called.
Guarding
You
now
put
by Michael
him.
Beasley.
This time, no, he still gives him money
Houston's
because
gone
he didn't put
past
him
the
on
three-point
speaker. Any
line
other
for
time, he
13
puts
of their
whoever the
shots.
fuck on speaker,
6
and
of
you can
13.
clearly hear my dad because my
The
dad
Rockets
talks like your
shooting
baby
so
mom,
well,
real fucking loud.
63% the offense working as one cohesive unit.
So I yelled at him and then I left. Like, that's fucking dumb. I said, does he buy you anything? Does he bring you milk or fucking
Now it's
bread?
called by
Does
Houston.
he give a fuck about you and he's still fucking asking you for fucking money? What type of fucking shit is that? My phone fucking been dead and that's
Yeah,
supposed
you look
to
at
have
his
to
assist
so
rate,
I can get
Kevin,
things
well
for
in the top
fucking
10
birthday.
in the league. He's cut down on his turnovers as well. You can tell he's starting to really figure it out in the game that's slowing down for him.
And he's also athletic. You know, sometimes you forget that. I mean, this guy's got the tools also to be a terrific defender. And I still think he's developing consistency at that end of the floor.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver.
And speaking of Jeff Teague's defense, I mean, his rebounding, I think, could also be a little higher. I mean, with his bounce, he can get in there and grab a few more.
Horford dishes to Hardaway. Kicks it to Horford. Outside Hardaway. And stolen by Howard. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And it's slammed in by 2.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
For the Hawks, Ken Bazemore comes in for Sefolosha. And it's Korver in for Hardaway. Bazemore for 3. The shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way. Ariza kicks to Harden. He feeds it to Howard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Montejunas with the steal. Here's McDaniel.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Inside, Montejunas. They get it back. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. And that'll be his third foul so far. There's 1:38 left in the game. McDaniels kicks to Montejunas. And right on target with the swish. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation. And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Yeah, nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
The kick out to T. .104 left in the fourth quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Pocket 6. Montejunas passes to Harden. Timeout called the Rockets. They're up by 1. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Tavo Cephalosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Cephalosha. Good.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch. This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Millsap dishes to Korver. It's good from beyond the arc.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
T with the ball. Atlanta calls timeout. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. For the win. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And folks, decide to win in regulation, and we're getting set for the jump ball to start overtime. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Houston. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's McDaniels at the point. Howard kicks to Ariza. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And that's 13 points for Ariza.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Oh!
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Korver passes to Teague. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just absolute domination in this one for Teague. He's got 14 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. Got a decent edge and rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're in front by 1. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first overtime. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Ariza kicks to Howard. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
Houston in the lead. Here's Ariza. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Teague drives in. Here's Korver for 3. Korver missing again. Rockets leading by 3. Here's McDaniels. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Outside for Korver. Korver missing again.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it. What a performance from Harden here. 13 points and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Humphreys comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Atlanta making some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Muscala. Millsap comes in for Chris Humphreys. And it's Korver in for Hardaway. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
There's McDaniels. It falls!
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Teague against Harden. Teague dishes to Millsap. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Missed. So Houston wins it, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Double up. Rematch it, bro. Send it, though. Double up, man. That was a good-ass game. I like it. 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 Damn. The grinder in the car. Someone's gonna call me, yo, and I don't answer the phone. She called me back, and I don't answer the phone. I got some treats for you. Yeah. You want some?
I'm sitting here driving in a Nissan.
Who's that?
You know who Sharita is, big ass ghetto bitch.
You want
Light
to
skin.
snitch on everybody?
Sharita snitched on you?
What's that?
What? That's my massager. I went and I bought it. I was so
Oh, I'll
upset.
order you in a minute. Say what? You said something? Where his thing at?
In the bag in the truck. With the streets.
I'll get it when I go get the food.
I'm not picking. So.
But you got a taste for it though.
I don't even know. I'm just upset.
What's a happy food for you? Olive Garden?
No. It's too heavy.
2-jar Fridays?
It's too expensive.
Cheddars?
Who has time to go over there?
Want me to look at Bob Evans' menu?
You can if you keep saying it. I just want to smoke and take a shower, but I'm getting very hungry. My head's hurting and I'm getting
I know.
pissed off. Think about everything.
Man, they fucking breakfast look good as a bitch. Shit. Three-course dinners. Steak. Chicken tenders. Pot roast. Slow roasted chicken and noodles. Roasted chicken. Grilled chicken. 3-course black Angus chopped steak with portobello mushrooms. 3-course blackened fillet fish. 3-course potato crusted flounder. Family meals. Slow roasted turkey and dressing. Pot roast sliders. You got basically everything I just said as a family meal though.
A family meal, what that means?
I mean, you get like a lot of it. Like we both wanted the same thing. Like you get like a go home family serving of this shit with 2 sides and bakery bread.